Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Seth Podcast. We are entering game week 17 now. I'm joined by Mohammed as usual. And Razeen is back and back with a questionable captaincy choice, Razeen.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what happened?
I'm back on the show, but I'm not yet back in FPL. We'll get there soon, hopefully.
I wanted to ask the question, but I said I'll wait for this. I'll wait for this to happen first, then we can get the feedback on stream.
I had a very busy weekend, right? And I was thinking about which games I'm gonna watch. And I thought, okay, Liverpool game, gonna watch a little bit on the go, but I'm gonna watch. But who can I captain? Nobody. Not watching any other games, only getting back home at like 5 on Sunday. Monday night, I'm also busy. One game I can watch, Brentford. Let's go with the Thiago pick. I watch my captain. It's late in the game week. He scores every week. He'll probably score again. The one game I put him captain does nothing.
Shame. And they actually had a very close penalty shout that
Yeah, and I was
just
so
was called
happy.
for
I
offside.
thought that should have been given. I watched that whole game. It was just like, and Leeds, oh my word, Leeds. They were actually so good. I mean, they deserve
They
what
were
they
very
got from
good.
that. But yeah, I also put in Dango Otara for that game, not realizing that he's going to be out for AFCON. So I had to take him out immediately after. So it was a transfer wasted also. And the
Someone needs to take your
blanks.
phone away from you when you travel. Someone
Yeah.
really needs to take your
Yeah.
phone far away from you when you're traveling.
But now I'm here. I'm sitting still, watching all the games. And, whenever I do that, I notice whenever I'm at home watching every single game, I tend to do a little bit better. So fingers crossed it stays that way and I do well again. Let's see what happens.
Let's go through some of the AFCON players so that hopefully a viewer can avoid making the same mistakes Razeen has made. Um, some of the big departures, I think, like Brian Mbeumo from United, who is a fraud, and Bruno's much better anyway. But Ahmad is also leaving from there. Mazraoui is also leaving. I think Liverpool only have Salah that's going. Spurs, I wanted to ask, I
Yes.
think Kudus is not going, but Sa is
Yeah, so
going.
the Ghana guys aren't going, so Kudus hasn't gone, and then also Semenyo from Bournemouth hasn't gone either. So
Yeah,
they both still available.
surprising. I mean, those are big inclusions. One would have expected Ghana to make it.
That's why I actually have been considering Semenyo over the past few weeks, but yeah, it hasn't materialized due to funds at the moment. But I think other notable ones that have gone, I think Fulham have been quite short. I think Calvin Bassey is gone from them,
Iwobi
Iwobi
as well.
and Chukwueze, so they
Yeah.
are quite thin at the moment. I think Everton are quite thin as well, because I mean they've lost Ndiaye and Gay. Idrissa Gay, so
Yeah,
I think
India are
they're
probably their
quite
best
short.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they're a bit
Sunderland have
short
lost
as
a whole
well.
bunch of players.
Yes, I feel like they've
Sunderland
lost
have
like
lost a whole
7
bunch of
players to
players, but
AFCON,
yeah, no,
but
not
their squad is still big.
mostly
The
starters.
squad,
Yeah,
yeah, but their squad is still big, so I think they'll be fine.
and from City side, Umar Mamouche, who hasn't been getting
Yes,
much game time, but
and
he's
Ait
gone,
Nouri,
and
so
then
2
Ed
players
Nouri.
that
So
don't start for them. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
so
funny.
it just
FPL put that little icon on all the players, like, and then there's a note.
Yes.
So I like,
mm,
but they also put the same icon for players that are on 4 yellow cards. So,
Yes.
so it's a bit confusing. Like sometimes I'm like, oh no, AFCON. There was a player, I don't remember who it was, that my friend Amar and I had in our joint team. And I told him, no, this guy's going to AFCON. We can't put him in. And then I'm like, no, he's from Colombia, bro. He can't be. I don't remember who it was right now, but it was funny. And then he's like, oh no, he's just on 4 yellow cards. But yeah, that was actually quite funny. Now you have to actually click on it and just
Oh,
read
that's
to me.
funny.
I'll talk about your joint team, Razeen. You guys free hit,
Yeah.
brought in Salah. How did that
How
go?
was that?
Yeah.
It went really well. 86 points free hit, so quite decent. I was quite happy with that. Gave us a bit of a boost up to in the one top million now. So, I mean, we're doing really, really badly the whole season. This last few weeks have brought, I think, 3 or 4 green arrows in a row, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, it's been good.
I've turned my corner for my first green arrow, so hopefully I can also make it 3 or 4. But
You need a few in a row.
bringing in Wilson was good for me,
Sick move.
and
That is a really sick move.
So,
Me getting a green arrow now, it feels almost like what that United Strand guy who's trying to get 5 wins in a row is feeling. You get one, you get a little bit excited, and before you can get a second one, you drop again. That guy won't be getting a haircut in 2025. He's gonna have to wait till 2026 at least. I
Yeah,
really
it's
feel.
true.
I mean, I almost feel bad for him. Then I realize he's a United fan. Depends on United, so I can't really feel too bad for him. But yeah, that's quite fun.
yeah.
Mm.
Mohammed, you also had a green arrow.
Yes, sir.
Where are you? Where are you sitting? You were ranked like in the top 200,000.
Yeah, so I'd actually dropped. I was 100, just out of the 100,000 the week before. Then I had a bad game week last week, which dropped me to like 200k. But now I'm 138k. So
Nice.
it was a solid green arrow this week. I almost halved my ranked, which was tops.
Okay, perfect. And Razeen, what's your move for this next week, and who are you captaining so I know who to avoid?
Ish, bro, I'm like 60 points behind you. I'm having a shock. I'm barely in the top 4 million. This is the worst I think that I've ever
Mm.
faced in the game, in the history of the game. I did take out Tango Otara, and I put in Rehan Cherki because his price was going up, and I like the look of their
Okay.
fixtures. I hope he plays. I don't know if he's going to play, Pep Roulette. But I just thought, yeah, it was a good move. I mean, he's owned by
The
5%
the
of the
surpr
game.
the surprising part of that Pep roulette is that Pep's actually been very consistent this season with his team
Yeah.
selection. And the player that has been most likely to be rotated has been Cherky and
Yeah.
Reinders. So between the two of them, so you literally went for the most riskiest pick in the team currently.
But I just saw the
But
price change, and I'm like, Foden, Doku, everyone's going. This guy, he's really playing well also. So
Yeah,
that's
he
right.
that's why
is
I said let's
he's
just
got
give him
that
a go.
flair.
And Igor
I agree.
Thiago
I
has
think it's a good
Wolves
move.
this weekend, so maybe I leave the captain's armband.
Triple captain if you've still got it.
Thankfully, I don't have those chips left. I just have a bench boost, which I'm saving probably next week or the following week.
Hmm.
Yeah, chips strategy is another thing because I got my free hit, but I don't know when to use it. And I think the last time to use it is prior to game week 19 deadline. So
Yes,
it's so game week 19 effectively is the last time you can do
yes.
something with your team. So it'll be a bit funny. And Maurice, do you have any chips left?
I have my bench boost available, which I'm most likely going to use this week.
Okay. What's your transfers
Nice.
that you're planning to do?
So I've made one transfer already. So Van de Ven's price was changing, I think, 2 nights ago. So I just went early and I got rid of him. So his price was dropping, and plus I'm really sick of having a Spurs defender in my team. So I got rid of him and I brought in Van Heck because they've got
Okay.
Sunderland at home, but I think they've got a really solid run over the next four. It was either between using my free hit this week or next week. So game week 17 just seems so much better in terms of fixtures compared to game week 18.
Hmm.
So I just whacked it, or rather, I'm most likely activating it for this coming week. It seems to be the aim.
No, it sounds solid. I think, yeah, I'm just worried about my free hit going to be used in a wasteful week where I'd end up with more points if I don't free it. That's my big concern. But I was
But this
thinking
week's not
about
a
using
bad
it,
week to use it,
yeah,
though.
because I think like a nice punt on Kevin Schade. So there's a few like differentials that are kind of I feel too expensive to own outside of a free hit, which might be fun to pick. Who knows? I might also go for a Cherokee pick.
You haven't told us what you're doing this week if you're not doing the free hit. Like, have you made any transfers or any transfers you're
I
plotting?
haven't. So I'm going to bring in players that I like to watch and feel will be good in the long term. My next player I want to bring in is actually Dan Ballard from Sunderland. I think he's been good. Or Gimenez from Newcastle. But I
Mm.
need to just wait on a bit of better fixtures for them. So I'm just looking at it and I'll see. I kind of wish I brought in Ballard last week because I thought he wouldn't keep a clean sheet in the derby or possibly get a red card. So I wasn't
Yeah,
going to risk it. And I heard Dan Burn is now out for a little while. I think he's got a fractured rib.
Hmm.
for four
So they're
weeks or
saying he's
four to
out
six weeks, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have him to take out. So I'm looking for a defender mainly. I brought in Joachim Anderson last week, and just as I said, Anderson does not get yellow cards and gets defensive
He
contribution.
got
He
a yellow
didn't get
card.
defensive contribution and got his first yellow card of the
That's
season. So
so funny.
I want to get predictions from you guys for two games because there's two games that I feel I really don't know which way they're gonna go. The first is the opening game, the Newcastle Chelsea. Both of them have been so inconsistent. And the other one
Mm.
is the big one, which we probably need to spend a little bit of time talking about because we only get this game twice a season where we get this battle internally, Spurs Liverpool. So yeah, what do you guys reckon about those two games?
I think Newcastle will win at home.
I'll
Yeah.
put my head on Chelsea, I think. If Palmer
I'm
plays.
just gonna favor the home team at this point, just because I know Newcastle are just solid at home. Yeah, that's true.
I also sense
The
a Chelsea win with lots of goals from both sides, though.
I think João Pedro will score because Newcastle have always been trying to
Oh,
sign that man, and
oh yes,
he
and yeah, some
he
some
always ends up
some
elsewhere.
punishment, some
Yeah,
punishment. Yeah, that'll be funny. That will be very funny.
but what's happening with Spurs? Because
The
yeah, it's
shit.
not been good.
There's
It's
really
not
no other
been
way to
good.
I'm not
describe it.
gonna
They're
laugh at
just really
Spurs today. I
shit.
promise not to laugh at Spurs today
Yeah,
because they're
no,
playing us
they're
and they're
just
playing at
really
home,
shit.
and they could just
Which is
beat
usually a
us.
bad thing. Which is usually a bad thing for Spurs, because
It's
Spurs'
a
home
bad
form
thing.
has been worse. But the thing is, the away form's now also gone to shit. So in general, the team's just been, I don't know, very average. I don't think Frank's getting the best out of the players that are there. And it just seems, I don't know. I mean, there's no direction that the club's going in at the moment. There's no identity in the football that's being played. They win against a specific style. So if there's a team that presses them man to man, they usually do well against those types of teams. But other teams that are reasonably structured, they tend to struggle against. And it's just random great moments here and there. And if Palhinha and Bentancur start against Liverpool, which I really expect to happen, I think it's going to be a very sad day at the office. I think if the result is ugly against Liverpool this weekend, I find it very hard to see Frank staying. Because I mean, we're mid-table at the moment. I think we're 11th, and it's our lowest points total since I think 2000.
I'm not so excited to see what happens because the only player I want to see play is Chiesa now. Maybe I doubt he'll play.
He won't
The
play.
Maybe it
Yeah, so
starts. Huh? That'll be nice.
I would like that. I think he deserves it. And I think he brings a bit of flair to him and enjoyment to him. I just don't feel like Isak coming into the team is going to be very much an interesting point. Like
He
I
had
don't
the
feel like I want to watch
option.
that.
He had the opportunity to play Chiesa this weekend. He decided to change the style, the structure of the team, and put Chiesa on the bench. Chiesa's not going to play, guys. Slot don't like that guy, and I can't understand why. Yeah, like he brings
But it's
excitement
a fitness
into the
thing. I'm
team.
pretty sure there's a fitness concern somewhere. I mean, how he missed the last game, though, the game before this one. I think there's the Inter
Yeah,
one also. He wasn't in the squad. He was ill, and I think his fitness is not
possible.
100.
I think Spurs will lose 2-0. I don't see us scoring against Liverpool. This team is just looking so bad. I watch them every week now. It's painful on the eyes. I watched the Forest game. It was the most disgusting game to watch of football.
I don't know.
Razeen?
I just don't know what to expect. I'm gonna say that I just hope we get the win, but I just something's not perfect yet. I can feel it, but it'll
No,
be
it
great.
isn't. Yeah, 100%.
I feel if we get a
And
statement result here, then I'd be able to say, yeah, we're back. If we get a clean sheet at Spurs and score a couple of goals, I mean, if we get the 2-0, Mohammed Hussein is predicting, and I mean, it will probably be because Spurs have a bigger problem than we actually have ours solved, but I'd still take that.
yes, agreed. Yeah, nah, I think that'll be a. But as much as I'm saying 2-0, I do expect Spurs to score because Liverpool will attack. So Spurs are
Yeah.
usually better against teams that attack them rather than teams that sit back. And I don't see Liverpool sitting back at all. And plus with Konate there, at any moment in time, he may just trip an attacker and then give away a 2-goal lead.
He's been better
Konate.
though these
I'll,
past few games.
He was better this past week. He was much better. But that Leeds
yeah,
game, unbelievable. It was unbelievable that they let a 2-goal lead slip. I was shocked out of my mind to see that happen.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Liverpool will win, so I'm going to go 2-1. Let's talk about AFCON a bit. Are you guys excited for that?
I'm ready for the screamers from between the halfway line and the goal, man. I just look for that. That is all I watch AFCON for, man. And
I'm
then
looking
just the
forward
dramatic moments.
I'm looking forward to Egypt Bafana. It'll be a good watch.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. like some really upsetting results and managers getting sacked halfway through a tournament, getting reappointed. It's just so much drama. The AFCON is literally pure cinema. That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it more than I've looked forward to any other AFCON. Just mainly because
Hundreds.
Salah is like he's on the older side now, and Bafana, they're playing well. I have some faith in them. So
I'm
let's
ready for
see.
Egypt to disappoint again. I am ready for Egypt to
100%,
disappoint again.
100%.
Disappoint the people.
Just
I need it.
1-0
I
penalty
need it
win,
for us.
1-0 penalty win,
I'll
lose
take
in
it.
quarterfinals, and then
Yeah, I'll take
that's
it.
Egypt.
I will
This
take
time,
it.
this time Egypt are winning it. Salah's winning it. Can feel it.
I also hope so. I hope so.
Sadio Mane caused it the last time. Hopefully he
Oh,
causes
yeah.
it again. We need it, man. It was so funny, that one. I loved it.
But anyway, guys, we're out of time, so gonna get going. But we'll catch up with you guys next week. I'm abroad, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But I told my wife I'm taking my laptop with, and she laughed at me. So let's see what happens.
Happy holidays,
Sounds
guys.
good.
Take it easy.